April's here at long last, which means that soon the flowers will be in bloom and the movie theaters will erupt with summer blockbuster after summer blockbuster. But with so many movies coming your way in the months ahead, you're gonna need some help deciding what's actually worth your time and what was a waste of good popcorn. So in today's episode of The Dan Cave, we're gonna dive headlong into blockbuster season with a summer movie guide. And yeah, summer now legally includes the end of April and all of May, so deal with it. Super Troopers 2. Now let's face it, you'd probably wind up accidentally drinking an entire bottle of maple syrup on 420 anyway, so why not have it at least feel like a thematic snack for the Super Troopers sequel? This time, the state trooper shenanigans are escalating into an international incident as the kooky cops try to set up a new highway patrol station on the US-Canadian border. Will it be a staggering condemnation of modern foreign policy? Well, probably not, but I still want to see it right meow.
Or should I say meownties?
Avengers Infinity War. Will Thanos finally get the cosmic Mancala beads? Will this movie just be a series of people meeting each other for the first time before dying horrifically? Are you low-key dreading the fact that this movie is longer than 2.5 hours? The answer to all of these questions is yes, of course, but who cares? I've waited a gosh darn decade to see how this saga ends, so like so many Buckies and so many Wakandan hospitals, my body is ready. Deadpool 2. Now there's very little I can say about Deadpool 2 that isn't better said by its official description. After surviving a near-fatal bovine attack, a disfigured cafeteria chef, Wade Wilson, struggles to fulfill his dream of becoming Mayberry's hottest bartender, while also learning to cope with his lost sense of taste. Searching to regain his spice for life, as well as a flux capacitor, Wade must battle ninjas, the Yakuza, and a pack of sexually aggressive canines as he journeys around the world to discover the importance of family, friendship, and flavor, finding a new taste for adventure and earning the coveted coffee mug title of World's Best Lover. Wow. I sure hope he gets that mug. Mostly I'm excited to see how Josh Brolin became Josh Swollen to play Cable, and by that I mean swole as in jacked and not swollen as in he got stung by a bunch of bees and he's like allergic. Although Josh Brolin did once tell me I was pink like a rat, so I don't really give an ass what he thinks.
You're not pale, you're pink.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm
like a rat.
Shut up, Josh. Solo, a Star Wars story. For everyone who wondered what exactly happened when Han Solo made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs, or everyone who wondered just how spicy those mines were in the first place, or everyone who wanted to know why the way to make wine glasses look futuristic is to just slap a tin can on them, Solo, a Star Wars story is for you. Mostly though, I'm excited to see Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian. I mean, that dude should win an Oscar alone for his mustache, and yes, that is the hill I plan to die on because I have the high ground in this conversation, so Academy, do it. Won't You Be My Neighbor? When Fred Rogers passed away on February 27, 2003, one of the brightest lights on this earth went out. For 3 decades, Mr. Rogers made children's television series like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, which was a beacon of positivity, optimism, and hope for kids all over the world. And now Rogers is the subject of a new documentary that uses a wealth of archival footage and interviews that paint an intimate portrait of a man who dedicated his life to making the world feel like a better, more inclusive, and welcoming place. And I think we can all agree that is something the world sorely needs right now. Hereditary. Now, multiple people have told me that this is the scariest film they've seen in ages, and as what scientists call a huge coward, I am dreading the thought of seeing this, but as a fan of seeing good movies, I can't fucking wait. It's about the Graham family who begins to unravel at the seams in the wake of the family matriarch Ellen's death. In the wake of her demise, they learn all manner of horrific secrets about their ancestry, and it's up to Ellen's daughter, Annie, played by the incredible Toni Collette, to save her family from the supernaturally terrifying fate they have seemingly inherited. So remember that the next time you dread going to family dinner, it could always be worse. Ocean's 8. Now, normally I roll my eyes at long delay sequels and reboots, but Ocean's 8 looks genuinely delightful. I'm a sucker for a good heist movie, and Ocean's 8 boasts an all-star cast including Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, Sarah Paulson, Helena Bonham Carter, and Rihanna as a hacker named 8-Ball. And if you saw Valerian, you already know that Rihanna was the best part of that movie. It looks like exactly the right blend of intrigue and action comedy to start the summer off on a high note. Also, before you complain in the comments about this being an unnecessary sequel, shut up. Most of you didn't see Logan Lucky, and that was awesome. And Soderbergh's producing this one as well, so just shut up. Incredibles 2. If you're exhausted by the surfeit of superhero films, then perhaps Brad Bird's Incredibles 2 is way more up your alley. This time around, the family dynamic is totally flipped, with Helen stepping into the limelight as Elastigirl to help make superheroes popular again, while Bob takes a backseat to the action to be a stay-at-home dad trying to help his superpowered kids lead normal lives. One kid, though, the wee baby Jack, may prove more difficult than most because he seemingly has more powers than everyone else in the family combined. And if Jack doesn't kill him first, then Bob and the gang are gonna have their hands full with a brand new villain who has a plot to threaten the world as we know it that doesn't involve bedazzling a golden glove. Now imagine that.
You're not pale, you're pink.
Yeah, well,
That's because I'm like a rat.
I don't know. I walked in to say hello, and he's just like, oh, you're pink.
Like a rat.
Maybe I was like a little sunburned or something. I have sensitive skin. Also, I'm a sensitive soul.
You're pink.
Hey, Josh Brolin, you look like a fucking California raisin in this movie. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Now, is there a good reason that Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard are gonna be back in the world's most misguided theme park? Probably not. But is it worth it to see Jeff Goldblum grace the big screen again as Dr. Ian Malcolm? You bet your sweet prehistoric butt it is. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, people like to give Ant-Man a lot of grief, but the first film was a nice little self-contained story that added a whole new sense of scale to the typically epic superhero action that dominates multiplexes. And now, we're getting the big screen team-up that I never thought I'd see Ant-Man and the Wasp headlining their own movie. Do you understand how preposterous that is? What a time to be alive. And hopefully, we'll get more Michael Pena as Luis on the big screen to give us even more unnecessarily convoluted heist tips. Mostly though, I just need to see this movie to see if my theories about the quantum realm in Avengers 4 are gonna work out after all. I mean, is that where Captain Marvel's been this whole time? Does it explain the time travel that's gonna happen in that movie? I have to know! Sorry to bother you. In a weird alternate reality version of Oakland, a telemarketer named Cassius Green discovers the key to success in business, overcoming his self-esteem issues and climbing the corporate ladder at an alarming rate. What follows, though, is a bizarre, macabre, and scathing satire that tells a dystopian story about the horror show that is the modern American workplace. Now, I sure hope that secret is ending your show with overwrought movie mashup puns, because then, boy howdy, I might just be sitting on a gold mine. 8th grade. One of the most excruciatingly funny experiences I've ever had in a theater, Bo Burnham's 8th grade expertly captures the awkwardness, anxiety, and feeling of soul-crushing importance of every little thing that happens in middle school. It's the uncomfortable, touching, and genuinely sweet story of a 13-year-old girl named Kayla who's nursing a crippling social media addiction and trying to get through the final days of middle school. It'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry, and it'll give you horrifying flashbacks to that one time where you totally puked while giving a presentation in Mr. Jefferson's 7th period social studies class, and your crush was there, and man, good movie. Teen Titans Go to the movies. Now, Deadpool isn't the only superhero that can break the fourth wall. In Teen Titans Go to the movies, the Teen Titans discover that they are the only DC superheroes who don't have films in the works, so they set out on a quest to find the perfect director for their big screen debut. Unfortunately for them, their arch nemesis Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke, has other ideas for them, which, if we're drawing parallels to real life, is a live-action TV show? I don't know, it doesn't sound that bad to me. All I know is that I'm on board for some balls-to-the-wall Hollywood satire starring the goofballs of Teen Titans Go, and also featuring Nick Cage as Superman. That's right! Despite all his rage, he's still just the last son of Krypton. Finally. Only took like, 20 years? Replicas. When you kill someone very close to Keanu Reeves on screen, one of two things will happen. One, he'll go on a murderous killing spree to take revenge on Theon Greyjoy, or two, he'll violate the laws of science in order to resurrect his family after they're killed in a car accident. Well, Replicas is definitely scenario number 2, as Reeves plays a distraught biologist who finds himself at odds with the government, the police, and science itself when grief drives him to try and resurrect his dearly beloveds. Even if it winds up being terrible, it's an excuse to see Keanu as hard as he possibly can on the big screen, and that, dear viewers, is why I go to the movies in the first place. Mission Impossible Fallout. I've got 3 words for you. Tom Cruise running. And 3 more. Henry Cavill's mustache. If you're not intrigued, I don't know who you are anymore. Get the hell out of this video. See it. And those are some of the best movies that you need to see this summer. But which of these are you most excited to see? What would you add to this list? Let me know in the comments below and give me a summary thumbs up while you're there. Now be sure to like and subscribe or else I might miss next week's show about the story of a 1969 car accident that resulted in the death of a 28-year-old campaign strategist and caused a renegade police robot to go on a journey of self-discovery as he learns to feel for the very first time in Chappie Quiddick. Until next time, keep on digging. Let's open up the old mailbag, shall we? At KM Luongo asks, if you could choose one member of the Justice League to fight one member of the Avengers in a movie, who would they be? Well, that's a great question, Kevin. I've thought about this long and hard, probably since the preposterous DC versus Marvel miniseries back in the 90s, and I think I'd like to see Spider-Man go head-to-head with the Flash. I think they're both incredibly quippy, they're agile, they're both super intelligent people. It would be one of the most visually satisfying fights that I can think of, because even though Flash has the speed advantage, Spidey has his trusty Spidey senses to help keep him one step ahead of the Scarlet Speedster. It would be awesome. But tell me, what Avengers and Justice League matchup would you most want to see? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.